Hello everyone, this is Mackerel Phones. Today I am playing The Delusions of von Sottendorff and His Square Mind. This is a puzzle platformer game available on 3DS. That's just about all I know about it. Let's go. Yes, there's a clock. Can we do something with the clock? Oh, it was a loading screen. In any event, that must be von Sottendorff right there. His, picture on the channel, on the store page, he looks very troubled. He looks like a very worried and concerned person. And I hate seeing a guy in trouble, even if he's an aristocrat, so I'm gonna help him out. What kind of extras are we gonna have here? That's about what I would expect. Well, suppose it's about time for von Sottendorff to wake up.
Sweet dreams, Baron. The more you sleep, the better. Ouch! I at least hope you're not going to do something silly, like run around the table.
Okay, I'll run around the table. I'll just to prove you wrong.
On top of it. That behavior is not worthy of a baron. Fine then. I'll settle for you not showing off the rest of your eccentricities. Hey, don't open the door. It can only bring us more problems.
Who is talking? Does Baron von Sottendorff have a voice in his head? Is he schizophrenic? Well, if he's seeing sparkling, wrapped presents of a sort I'm not even certain would have existed back in, I guess, the Victorian era, then he's certainly schizophrenic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to make the best teddy bear we have ever made. It will be the first toy for my son.
Why did you have to find that teddy bear? Now you can go through the double door that leads to the living room, and we don't want to go in there, right?
Oh, I see. The voice wants von Sottendorff to be mad.
No way.
What? Okay, so the voice in his head who wants him to be crazy is behind that door. Anyway, I see that this is going to be one of those indicate that people are speaking foreign languages by giving them foreign accents kind of class of foreign accents. What? Okay, I guess there are going to be 5 levels. And they're going to be painting worlds like in Super Mario 64. Let's go, Baron. This music's nothing super remarkable, but it sounds very nice, as background music all the same.
Luckily, you can only leave with the puzzle piece and the keys, but you'll be much safer here. This wing of the mansion only has 3 rooms, as you can see below. The bad thing is that the rooms are arranged a little crazily, like everything where you're involved. For example, the room where you are now should be downstairs.
Move it. Oh.
But don't move them. If the doors in 2 rooms touch one another, the map below will light up. Then you can move from one room to another, and even get lost. However, if you get lost or can't find a door, you can always look around, of course. To the left or right, up, down.
Okay, can we... Whoa!
But none of that is going to be necessary, because you're not thinking about leaving here, right?
Oh! I think that's exactly what we're thinking of doing.
At the most, and without this setting a precedent, you could venture out through the door on the left.
Ah, so this must be why they told us to use headphones, because all the directions that things are coming from here. This room has a lot of detail, and I wish I could see it a little better. Huh. Okay, see, so there are doors, and we're gonna move around the rooms, I guess. It's a very gaudy thing to have your statues posed as figures holding up balconies.
The rooms themselves, you can zoom in and out, and even look around. But
what? How do we zoom in and out? Oh, with R is how we zoom in. There's von Sottendorff. See, he looks like a very worried person, and clearly he's a little not right in the head. I mean, he's wearing that... He's a grown man wearing one of those little newspaper caps. So that's already how you know there's something not quite right about him. Oh, what? We're collecting photographs, I suppose. And we got the key! Okay, good. It's a nice little room you have here, Baron. A lot of people would like a very big house. But of course, a big house doesn't bring you happiness and can be very scary. I have to say, for example, the Xanadu in the end of not the Delusions, at the end of Citizen Kane, the scenes there, in my opinion, are... What?
no way.
Okay, so they just don't let you walk into the void. In any case, the, how do we... What? You have a trumpet? He's not gonna play his trumpet. Maybe the trumpet is symbolic of something that we're going to find out about later. Probably. Well, how again do we move the rooms? Like this? Okay. Is there okay, so it's not a time limit, it's just letting us know how long we take so that it can judge us. How do we move through the rooms? I mean, they told us this like a minute ago. How did I already lose this? Is that a bust of von Sottendorff's father or von Sottendorff? Well, I suppose his father was also probably the Baron of Sottendorff. In any case, I think I got it now. Okay? Yeah, I got it now. So we can only move the room that the Baron is currently in, I think. That's part of the trick here. This is a clever mechanic.
No way.
What? Oh, I see. I goofed. I done goofed, guys. I'm sorry. Well, Oh, we can just move all the rooms. Good. Let's see. Is that yeah, there's a little... Okay, here's what we're gonna do then. Baron, go into this lower right room here, into this bedroom. He must have just woke up this morning and he's finally decided that his life is terrible, you know, because he's insane, and he doesn't want this to be the case anymore. And so from now on, he's going to he's going to not be insane anymore. I tell you, if only it were that easy. If only such decisions happened quite that easily. How do we get these rooms lined up so that we can go into this one? Yeah, the Baron... I have a great deal of admiration for people like the Baron here who might have kind of screwed up terrible lives, but who are nonetheless actively deciding to not let that still be the case. Who have decided that they're going to make something new out of themselves and turn their whole situation around. And if the Baron has to do it by ignoring the crazy voice in his head who is clearly out to get against him and wants him to be crazy, then so be it. I bet we're gonna get like 4 more of those puzzle pieces. Can he climb this? Can he climb this? He can't climb this? We sure? We sure about that? Yeah, we're sure. Okay. This is pretty charming. Let's go, Baron. He's floating in midair. He's also wearing a slipper on one foot and a sock on the other. Let's keep going. You've collected 5 memories. Besides giving you more lives, memories can be exchanged for pictures, videos, and other extras in the main menu. Oh, this game has lives? I guess that's what that 9 in the upper right corner beside that, paper hat means. I think this must be the main theme. I like the sound of it. Well, von Sottendorff, let's keep going. Wait a minute. Was that trumpet noise? Was that von Sottendorff on his trumpet? I think it was. What a nice touch.
Now there are doors on 2 levels. Oh, Baron, what trouble have you gotten us into now?
Listen to me, Baron. Being insane is quite literally one of the most singularly horrific things that I can imagine happening to someone. It's really just quite horrifying, and I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. Unless I make a much, much worst enemy later in life, but...
Dad, going to the fair with them? You sure were happy back then? Before... Oh no! Don't even think about that! Memories are dangerous! We don't want to remember!
But you see, in order to heal, we must remember. What are these pictures of? I suppose other important members of the von Sottendorff lineage. There's Pop. Wait, is Pop also wearing the newspaper cap? I think he is. Okay, maybe this is one of those families where the insanity is hereditary. Alright, so we're gonna have to do a bit of room arranging here. What are we gonna do? Any connections here? No? There aren't? What about now? Yeah, okay, we're good now. We're good. We're good. Yeah. Okay, Baron. Let's keep going. We're gonna get you all better by the end of this. Not through psychology, but through your sheer determination. Maybe it's unrealistic, but I have a lot of admiration for that kind of determination. I really do. If this isn't self-betterment music, then I don't know what is. Well, it doesn't appear that there's anything else we can get in here now until we, move this room a little bit, too. Okay, that's fine. Is there any kind of connection between these two now? No, there's not. What about now? No, there is not. What about now? Sure, yeah, okay, now we're good. Baron, I see that you have another bedroom. I don't know if it's a guest room or if maybe you used to live here with some of your relatives or something, but they're long dead and now you're just living here alone, whiling away the years. A mere shadow of the great socialite you once were. you've realized that wealth does not bring happiness, and that it's left you isolated and uneasy, and... That's a good touch. Here's another one of these gaudy statues of a guy holding up the roof. I might add that this man does not appear to have any penis, which is a very strange decision on the part of the artist. But unless he's supposed to be wearing really tight pants, I can't quite tell. Can't quite tell. Well, okay, so, let's keep going then. Let's keep going here. No. There we go. Huh. What are we gonna do? We need to get onto the upper bits of these other rooms. So, how are we gonna do that? Like this? No, there's no connection there. What about now? Is there... Okay, now we have a connection. Now we have a connection here. Unfortunately, we need to be back in the room with the staircase, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's fine. Is there any glowiness here? No, there's not. What about here, then? There must be here. Or that's not true. There must be. There are multiple sides to each room. 2 of them, in fact, through which we can, No! Is it... I think that we can go now. Yeah, we can. Good, good. And now we need to, switch back to this arrangement, right? Yeah. Good. Okay, let's keep going. I'm kind of wondering how this works because, I mean, there's clearly some kind of reality to the way that his house's rooms are moving around. Oh! I didn't realize we could just, was it like that from the beginning and I just didn't realize? That's very possible. Get the photo! Okay. It was on top of the balcony of that bed of his, so that's what we have to do then. That's what we have to do. Walk on balcony. Who cares about being a gentleman? That world is what's left von Sottendorff like this, and he's turning over a new leaf. This is really quite an uplifting little thing we have here, isn't it? Okay. Well, I see. This early level is supposed to introduce us to the mechanic of multi-floor platforming. I can easily imagine how this could be used to create some very complex puzzles. We're gonna go in here. Yeah, good, good. And there's another one of these busts. Is that a bust? I can't quite tell. It's some kind of little statue. There's that grandfather clock. Let's go. We're gonna get out of this madhouse. This madhouse where rooms can just be rearranged, where the architecture is so fluid. Unless it's all in von Sottendorff's head. It's an ambiguous situation. It's difficult to tell when our protagonist is insane what's real and what's not, you know. Yes, he is playing his trumpet. I suppose it's because he comes from a military family and they would sound the trumpets to prepare their soldiers to march. I mean, they're probably Prussians. They probably are militaristic. Alright. No voice in our head this time. That's a sign of improvement. Okay, so... No, no! There we are. Okay. Well, let's just see what we have in this room to our right here. Oh, we have a little photograph on top of our cabinet, which, no, it's a chest. I remember my sister had a chest like that. We have an alarm clock again.
Careful with that lever. You never know what you might turn on or off. And we don't want anything to happen.
What are you talking about? We do want things. We absolutely want things to happen. And and von Sottendorff, look, listening to this voice, listening to you, look where it's gotten him. He's a mere shadow of the man he once was. His family's gone, his friends are gone. He's no longer good at playing piano with his feet. Although I suppose he has several pianos. You know, when you're as rich as he is, you can afford these kinds of things. Oh! Hold on here. That was a nice touch. How do we get up to that? I want to get the photo on top of the piano. How do we get it? We got it. It wasn't actually on top of the piano. I think it was just kind of in a little bit... It was hovering over the keyboard of the piano. So? Is there a connection here? I don't think so. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we can go pull the lever and see what happens. I thought the lever was in this room! Oh, it wasn't. So, we're not gonna give up. No one said it was easy to overcome insanity, after all. So, if this is what we have to do in order to overcome insanity, pull a lever or two, so be it. And that was very close. That was probably an expensive vase. We would have hurt that poor plant. Oh! So you can go through them... What's that noise? Is there a time limit? No, I think it's just the grandfather clock. What room was that in? Was it in this room? No, it was not in this room. I hope I didn't just screw up. Okay, we can't knock over the suit of armor or take the axe to fight against the enemies we'll meet later. Fine. Alright, well, actually, I guess there are going to be enemies. I mean, if we have lives, there must be, right? I would certainly think so, anyway. Okay, now we're gonna go in here.
Avoid the traps. You could fall through them and land in rooms you don't want to.
Yeah, like I'm about to land in a room I think I don't want to land in. So wait, hold on. Yeah, I got all the, photographs now, so... Yeah, let's get out of here. See what's down here. The key! Yep, that's what I thought was down there. I did want to go in here. Okay, I see. What? Oh, I see. There's a platform here that he landed on. Some good balance there, Baron. Well, Perfect. Okay, let's get out of here, Baron. I'm glad that you didn't take any fall damage. As it stands, we're in the 18th century where, well, they could have treated broken legs well enough back then, I guess. But what they certainly could, you're not in a position to get medical treatment in your isolation here in your enormous mansion. He looks so uncomfortable. Must be that starched collar. People sometimes wear starched collars so tightly that there are, incidents of people like getting drunk and falling asleep with their starched collars and then it choked them to death. That would be a really stupid way to go. I suppose they died for fashion now, didn't they? Okay, let's go. Go. Yeah. To battle! Just like von Sottendorff's old man wanted him to be a soldier and to be ready to battle. And he never was. Well, von Sottendorff is now. Now he is going to be a soldier. The enemy to which he is going, he's going to war against, is madness. Actually, now that I think about it...
Look up there. We both know there's nothing there. We are where we are because of your fondness for playing the trumpet everywhere and imagining things that aren't there, among other quirks.
Play trumpet. What? 4 out of 9? What does that mean? Okay, I see. We can play the trumpet 9 times, and I just wasted 2 of them. Or maybe even more. What's this? Loot? Oh, an extra life. Beautiful. What are these? Oh, I see. The trumpet must summon these invisible platforms. It's an interesting mechanic. Well, I mean, they're not invisible, but they're not opaque. Come on, von Sottendorff. What do we got?
Since you have such weak lungs, the operating range of the trumpet is reduced. If not, you would fill the room with imaginary things.
I see. He's interacting with his hallucinations. But of course, maybe they're not hallucinations at all if he can interact with them like this. Also, how does this work? What a weird place we've got here. Oh, it's a diary. Can we read it? Is this like amnesia where we can... No. Won't fill us in on more of the plot. Oh, that was close. And that one is a bust of him. He was a handsome man once. Get the photo. It'll remind us of how handsome we were once. I guess this must... I don't know, that looks like a king. Maybe it's, Oh. Oh, I see. It's a photograph of him back when he was a little boy, back before all of his troubles began. He wants to go back to that time. What? What the heck? It's... Let's get... Actually, maybe there's some more hidden stuff in here. Oh. His trumpet also doubles as an attack. I see that this is the level where they decided to introduce floating cushions and invisible platforms and suits of armor and all these sorts of other things that we're going to become more pronounced as we progress. Oh, I like the stained glass window with the roses. It's very pretty. So, it's funny. In order to escape madness, the Baron is using his delusions.
In a child's mind, anything can represent danger, even a simple suit of armor. To ward them off, there's nothing like playing the trumpet suddenly behind their backs. You can even jump on them.
Well, I already figured that out. Can we open this chest? No. No, we can't. That's a rather crude drawing of the Baron right there. Maybe it was done by Picasso. Maybe this is the 20th century. Pre-World War I, obviously. There we go. Okay, jump. Alright. Oh, I see. It's shaped like the letter U. Or a lowercase n, depending on one's perspective. Perspective can make a lot of difference in this world, you know. Oh, the key! The key, and there's a globe, and we're gonna... Extra trumpet! Oh no! Okay, now I just need to get out of this place. How are we gonna get out of this place, though? Don't mind the soldier... Oh, did we just jump on top of a picture frame? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna let the suit armor march around. Let it have this house. It's not ours anymore. But... Oh. Oh, can we jump on the mattress? Can we jump up and down the bed? Totally scoff at the... Okay, no, we can't. We can't totally scoff at the social norms of the day. No, there is no more... Oh, I just need to hop on this one. My bad. I suppose I should have noticed that. Alright. Let's go, Baron. We already got all the photographs, too. This one was not a particularly complicated layout. Of course, none of these so far have been. I have a feeling, though, that this is going to be used later on to construct some pretty complex puzzles. At least I certainly see how it has the potential to. They could make like a level editor or something of this, like they did with a Super Mario Maker. Although, of course, this is a much smaller, more low-budget game. We can't knock the plates off. You see, this is really some powerful symbolism about the Baron's situation, because he has the table set for guests who aren't going to come, who aren't going to come anymore, who stopped coming long ago when they abandoned this house to him and his madness. There are probably all sorts of stories that circulate about von Sottendorff in the countryside around his estate, and he's going to emerge, and the people are going to be shocked to see that the crazy old Baron there was at heart a person like they were. It'll be a beautiful tearjerker of an ending. Also, I do not believe there are 5 levels. I believe there are 5 levels in this first stage, of which I believe there will be 5, and each one is going to have each level have 5 photographs, and, or maybe the photographs are what we're getting the puzzle pieces for, and the photographs we get in the stage are for some other category, because according to this, we have 0 out of 5 photographs in the upper left there. I don't know. Onward. Onward to combat with the specters in his mind, although some of these delusions are helpful to the Baron. They're of many-fold nature, not wholly good nor wholly bad.
Do you see the mess you've gotten us into? No less than 5 rooms. We'll see how you manage to get out of this one.
Sure. I'll get out of this one. Don't worry about it. I mean, I know that you seem to, in some sense, maybe you think you're genuinely looking out for the Baron. But I understand, though, that you're not. Is that the outside? Are we actually seeing the outside? Come on, hold on. Oh. Yeah, these are Prussians, alright, but is this actually the outside? I think it might be. Oh, look, it's beautiful. Don't worry, Baron. We're going to be liberated soon.
No way.
Why not? I thought... Well, okay, we can't go through that door, but we can go through this door, okay. Another photograph. Oh, this must be, well, there are a bunch of chairs facing a statue of an angel. Some people might consider it, an idol, but I think it's just, maybe it's where he prayed.
No way.
No way! Alright, sure. So here's what we gotta do. I don't really know what we gotta do, but I'm gonna figure it out. There's a lot of rooms to choose from right now, so let's just look in this room, this one.
Huh?
What was that for? Are you that shocked about my decision to go in here? Oh, here's another, penisless statue. It's a very weird face. Good balance, Baron. Oh, photograph. Get the photograph. Is there anything else in here? How do I get the view of just... Okay, I don't think there's much else in here. Well, I'll be on my way then. Suit of armor. I leave you to your devices. In this haunted, twisted mansion. He's so sassy! Alright. What rooms do we want to go to? Any new connections? None? You sure? Really? Fine. Well, obviously we need to get onto the upper bit of this room. So... how are we gonna do that? Okay, there's a doorway. We're gonna do it through that doorway up there. In fact, we might be able to... no, that's not... we won't be able to. Actually, no, we might be able to get to that room from this very room we're in now. Let's find out. No. No, the doors are slightly not aligned. Typical, huh? What are those arrows that are... you see that? There's like blue... oh, they're not arrows, they're just decals that are a little flickery. Okay, that's fine. Alright, here we go, here. This is looking like the kind of thing we wanted to have happen to us.
Huh? You've been playing that darn trumpet again. Oh no? Sorry. I didn't say a thing.
Yeah. Let's just pretend you didn't for your sake, huh? Okay, we got the key. Now the door is open. Okay, so... Oh, I see. We've got to... how are we gonna get up there? Are we gonna have to bounce off of the top of the suit of armor? I think we are. Oh, so when we die, it's like he bursts into graffiti. Or into confetti. Sorry. I always used to get those mixed up when I was a little kid, and I guess I never really got over it. We need to get through that door, then. How are we gonna get through that door? Wait, did I just notice? Yeah, there's a trap door. It's a trap door room. Yeah, look at it. Dang, I wish I could see in that other room. We haven't been to... We've only... There are 2 rooms here. We haven't even been inside. Alright, we can get into that other room by going through the red room. Right? Yeah. First we gotta get through the red room. That's the first step to getting... Camera, please, camera.
For once in your life, pay attention to me and stop running from side to side. Sometimes you go further by slowing down.
Alright. Good to know. So, we've gotten to this position I wanted to be in earlier. It's time to use this to get us into other rooms. To new rooms, to exciting rooms we never even dreamed of. Like this one. He keeps making that sound. Oh. I want to see what's up there first, but we can go down here. Anything new in here? Yeah. Photograph. Goodbye. Now you're the one who burst into confetti, not I. Oh, it was a poem! It was a rhyming couplet. It was a heroic couplet. It was an heroic couplet worthy of Chaucer. Oh, probably not. I'll take it. I said I'll take it. What? Oh, I see. It's some kind of confetti fan. What is it with this game and confetti? I don't know. Okay, so here we are here. What room? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Here we go. Let's see where this leads us. Into some sort of study. With a levitating book in it. And the final piece of the photograph of this level. Von Sottendorff has very good balance to be able to stand on top of a stack of books like that. Maybe he just thinks he does, because after all, we are seeing this through the eyes of a madman. Oh, there's something else in here? Nah, I just wasted that. Good! Wouldn't have been anything else anyway. I got the key, I got everything but the puzzle piece, and I know where that is. Okay, so we need to combine them this way. Yeah. Alright, see, we ended up going into all 5 of the rooms. We ended up getting all of the music. We ended up getting all of the, photograph bits. See? It's going to be a picture of him with that teddy bear. The teddy bear is going to be on the subject of Citizen Kane, like his rosebud, isn't it? It's a tragic, yet hopeful story. It's bittersweet. He has a great mustache, though. I see they're going to give us his life story through these photographs he collects, aren't they? Interesting. Interesting. I like how it's kinda lighthearted, but seems to have heart behind it. I'm using the word heart an awful lot. And some kind of large bird just swooped by my window. Oh, we're back in like the sort of overworld, aren't we? Interesting. Oh, what's this gonna be? It'll be the final piece of the photograph. Can we move them around? Yeah, we can. I mean, there's nothing in any of the other ones right now. I see, so these are going to sort of determine the theme for each world, are they? And the bottom screen displays the teddy bear, a stepladder, and a pot, an hourglass. I'm not quite sure what all of that stuff is. There's a bottle of wine, a pair of shears, what appears to be a document with a pen, and some kind of circle with like a line across it. That was very close. That was probably an expensive vase. We would have hurt that poor plant.
Whoops! I didn't mean to do that.